Hey guys, I'm Comire, this is Dance Selector Nintendo of Just. Nintendo have told us a lot of information about the new Nintendo Switch games console. So, I think it's about time we talked about it, don't you? So after more than a year's worth of stone-cold silence, innumerable non-disclosure agreements, and more rumours in a secondary school changing room, Nintendo have finally told the world in detail about the Nintendo Switch. It's coming out on March 3rd at a recommended retail price of £280 or $300, which is about the cost of an item that when brought out on a train makes you look like a pretentious weirdo. Who needs an Apple Watch? The selling point of the Nintendo Switch is the ability to play in TV mode like a home games console, but also change to handheld mode by removing the console from its dock and playing wherever you want. You can then enter tabletop mode by removing the left and right controllers called Joy-Cons, prop the console on a kickstand like an iPad with a peg leg, and playing with the controllers in unison on the grip, or handing one of them to a friend and sharing the joy. With 3 different modes of play, this thing can comfortably do more positions than your ex. I was lucky enough to attend the UK premiere hands-on event of the Nintendo Switch and played with those diddy little Joy-Cons. Now, I know they say Nintendo games are made for kids, but I never thought they'd go as far as making a controller that can only be played by them. I mean, those things are so small, they probably come with a choking hazard. But I can attest that when attached to the strap or the Joy-Con grip or the main Switch unit itself, they fit nicely in my hands and all the buttons were comfortably within a thumb's reach. And with those new SL and SR buttons, how they managed to fit 3 different types of L and R buttons onto a controller a little bigger than 2 packs of gum is little more than switchcraft. The Joy-Con R has an NFC writer to work with Amiibo, while the Joy-Con L has a capture button for taking screenshots and eventually videos for sharing to social media. All around the world, PlayStation 4 owners could be heard screaming, "Nintendo just copied that from the share button." 2 words. PlayStation, move. The Joy-Con also have HD rumble and a motion IR camera. Its vibration so advanced it can simulate the feeling of ice cubes rattling in a glass. Infrared so intuitive it can recognize shapes and position. Technology so extraordinary that you'll never see any developer use these features in a million years. And speaking of developers, spare a quick thought for all the men and women who have to come up with a control scheme for a multiplayer game that works with 2 Joy-Cons as well as just 1 when you hand it over to your friend. I mean, that's a harder job than having your script editor just slip in that we have to pay for online now. Wait, what? Also, even though the Joy-Con are motion control enabled and the Switch itself has a touchscreen, we didn't see anyone pointing at a screen and a little Mario glove tracking their movements. Nor was there a stylus tapped or a finger swiped. We haven't seen anyone insert a disc, only plugging in a game card which Nintendo haven't even confirmed is 3DS compatible or not. Basically, what I'm saying is, unless there's a Nintendo CD drive that's yet to be announced, playing your old Wii or Wii U games isn't looking likely. And just a couple other questions that I couldn't fit anywhere else. Can you mix and match Joy-Cons, like playing with 2 Joy-Con Ls, for example? Can every Nintendo Direct come with a live DJ? Because that guy that did the Tetris beatbox was absolutely killing it. And what does the dock actually do? I mean, there was an official statement a while back that said it provides an output to the TV as well as charging and providing power to the system. So rather than a HDMI port and a power cable, they've gone with grabbing the Harry Potter DVD box set, painting their logo on the side and cutting a toaster hole in the top. Breathtaking. But another piece of good news is the Nintendo Switch can connect up to 8 systems. While this may drain on its 2.5 to 6.5 hour battery life, I'll be glad to know there's less chance of playing Splatoon, dealing out some inky justice and getting a connection error. The Switch will also be able to connect to smart devices, one such example being the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app. It's an application that allows parents to stop their children gaming too much, while also full on claiming they'll be able to have a better relationship with them too. Make of that what you will, I just like that they liken internet trolls to booze, which is an interesting thing to do with a character initially inspired by one of the designer's wives. Seriously, look it up. But before you do that, you're gonna wanna switch over to the other video where I talk about the games that are coming to Nintendo's newest console. A special thanks goes to DS London for all your support and to Nintendo UK for hosting the hands-on Switch event. And once again, I've been Comire, this has been Start and Select. Thank you, and good night. Splatoon made me wet. I should put that on a t-shirt.